BS or whatever it is. So yes, it's a problem. On COMEX, it's an exchange, and so there is force majeure cash settlements built into it. To my understanding, I believe I'm right on this, that's not part of the deal on the LBMA. You make a deal, a deal is a deal, just like, you know, you would expect peer-to-peer. There's no one to step in and cash settle, no change coming to cash settle.
We've got, we can now look at the retail side of the inventory. We were talking about the exchanges running the lead drive of physical metal. The Hold'em XRP asks, why is my metal wholesaler not selling common bars in quantum? Have you seen any product issues on the commercial bars, either gold or silver?
I have a client who has wanted to, she's concerned about safety, and I guess I understand that as well. And she has quite a few we have nine different ones North America, but again, one of them is higher than I can really make at any time. That was today, but they've been elevated much higher than they were when times were normal, because there's a shortage of those bars. Those bars are becoming harder and harder to get. And you know, you wouldn't know this because the retail side of things has been muted, and well, premiums haven't spiked again, although it started to climb a little bit on the news. You know, there are companies out there that are selling maybe sometimes stock up positive place on silicon as well. The point of it is that on those bars, there is a shortage. There's banks who are making short, these traders who are making short on COMEX that are rehypothecating, are nervous that what always was in cash settle is now turning into untrusted. I want people to say thank you very much, and they're scrambling to get it. Otherwise, they will be forced to cover at some point into a rising market, which is a very dangerous thing. So I've always said something that
gotta get this one. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Good. Still got some people here after all that walking around. We got big crypto, guys. Big news. We had some cryptos dropping today. I just love a good drop. You know, I love a good crypto drop. So we can look up some of the crypto prices. Sadly, we stopped dropping. So crypto is coming down. Lots of the cryptos are way down. Bitcoin. Let's do a rug pull. Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, you know, you haven't lived until you've orchestrated a good scheme rug pull. You know, you got to do it at least once. Everybody's got to do it. Just screw over all your viewers, all your loyal followers, and just take all their money. You know, what the heck? Yeah, these kids are greedy these days. Like, it's every man for himself. That's how it is out there on the streets every day. I'm out there on the streets, guys, and it's every man for himself out there. Nobody can care to help anyone else. Give me a kiss. Hey, Stormcloud. I can't do that because I don't know if you're a man or a woman or what. I don't know what your deal is, but we're going to check out the crypto prices and talk about this. And I want to, if you have any crypto questions, ask away. All right. And I have a couple minor announcements to make. Is that lumber up there? Yeah. 5 waves, 15K to 110, clear Elliott wave pattern, hit Fibonacci and upward resistance at 110. There's one theory, and that is the David Hunter melt-up hypothesis that says that the stock markets are going to go up even more. And if that happens, that's the scenario that I see Bitcoin can go over 110 again. Because originally I was thinking it's going to take a lot longer for Bitcoin to really make a huge move up. But there is a possibility I'm seeing that Bitcoin could turn back up the heat and go to some very high levels. But we're going to have to wait and see. But I did take a long bet on the market. So Indian people fly on rugs, they don't pull them away. Wow. Well, in Aladdin, he flew on a rug, but that's a cartoon. Dude, put a curve in that hat brim. Jeez. Just had like 20 messages. All right. What do you think about Cardano? Well, I think it looks better than it did. You know, it was a little expensive right there, and people were pumping it up. And I was like, what the heck? It's too much money. So now Cardano came way down to, I don't even know what it's at. I'll check the cryptos on this phone. I got crypto on this phone too. I got crypto on every phone. I got phones I don't even know I own them, and I got crypto on those. No. So I'm not a real big believer that like XRP and Cardano and Stellar Lumens. I'm not a big believer that they're going to get real bank adoption or anything like that. I'm more of the belief that they are a complete scam. So that's just where I stand on those. So I don't like them, but I like when the price is low, if that makes sense to you. Because I know other people are huge believers in these things. And I know the institutions are even participating in this massive scheme. And the situation is just going to get more insane. These cryptos are going to get more insane attention that they don't deserve. So that's the way I see the situation going. Crypto is going to explode even more, possibly. But we might have to wait a little while, you know? Do you think about so Bitcoin regularly has Jeez, we got golly. Bitcoin regularly has 80% drawbacks. 22K is even an easy plausibility. I didn't think Bitcoin was going to go back to 22,000. I thought the lowest Bitcoin could go is 40. But yeah, you know, I'm thinking the lowest Bitcoin could go is 40. The market cap for Bitcoin is relatively small. You know, it's hard for people to fathom that because the market cap of Bitcoin is around under 2 trillion. But Bitcoin is such a massive phenomenon, and there's other companies that have bigger market caps than Bitcoin. And Bitcoin's kind of a unique, the first of its kind digital asset. You know, I don't really believe in the Bitcoin technology, but the blockchain is real, but there are better blockchains than the one Bitcoin is using. But even so, it's the first, Bitcoin's the first one, and it's got so much hype that you can't deny it. Put a bow. Let me know if you need any silver bars. Yes, I do need some silver bars. What's this about? Crypto. Ramik, what's up? We're talking about crypto. I actually bought a little bit of crypto today, guys. I bought a little bit today. 34,000 is bottom channel support on my chart. 40K is a good guess. Okay, yeah, we'll see if it. We'll see where it goes. Yeah, I wasn't using any. Well, I was watching charts, obviously, but I just kind of draw the lines in my head, you know. Yeah, I was thinking 40 would be, but that's just, you know, you never know if it's what's going to happen. That's what could happen based on the charts. If the sell-off gets worse, either it's going to stop now or it's going to accelerate. The major indices are at that. They're even going below support lines. So if the stock markets don't stop going down very, very soon, they could go down way more. So this is going to be interesting to watch what's going to happen with the stock market. Have a good day. Yes, thank you. You have a good day too. All right, let's check out the prices of some of the cryptos. So we've got Bitcoin, 80,300. Hey, what's up? Bitcoin's at 80. Yield curve reverted. Recession already here. Yes, we've already been in the recession for a little while now, for sure. The question is, will it turn into a depression? Yeah. No, the real question is, does a recession mean that the stocks are going to go down? And the answer to that is no. The stocks are not necessarily going to drop all that much, but they are dropping right now. But just the fact that we're entering a recession and the economy is slowing down, the stock market could still hit all new time highs. You got to know that, don't you? I'm sure you understand it, dude. Even though we're going into a recession, the stock market might not go down yet. Well, it's already going down, but it might not crash as much as I thought. You know, stock market might not implode completely. There's so much that's already priced into this market. So much negative stuff. The tariffs are already priced in. You know, the tariffs are already priced into this market, and now the tariffs are going to start making our country rich again. And a lot of these companies are in the U.S. A lot of these companies on the stock market are in the U.S. Yeah, you know, we could keep climbing this wall of worry. Everyone's pessimistic now, but watch the stock market just keep going up and up and up. You know. But let's see. Bitcoin, as I said, was 80,000. I was watching Bitcoin today, and I think it hit 77, if I'm not mistaken. It hit maybe 77.9. Let me see. Oh, it was hit 76, 76.5 on Bitcoin, and now we're rallying. I think with Bitcoin though now, it's going to rally to a point, and then it's going to go back down very quickly, and I think we could go below the 76,000. So, Ether, 1,892. This is famous for having extremely high gas fees. So I do not like Ethereum. Solana, I think, is like a better version of Ethereum. So, XRP, 210. It went down in the 190s, I think. And Bitcoin Cash is down to 334. Litecoin, 88,000. So Litecoin is down 8%. Jeez. Man, it was a bloodbath today in the stock market, guys. Come on. Like this video, guys. You got to like this video. We only got 4 people. We only got 3 people in here. I said like that, and somebody left. Jeez, guys. What the heck? I said like it, and the guy left. Well, he didn't like it. So, yes, Shiba Inu. 4012. It dropped to 4011. I want this to go down in the 40s, or I mean 50s, before I really want to buy it. So I'm waiting for Shiba to go a little bit lower. Maybe that'll prove to be a bad idea. Maybe it won't. You know, honestly, I wouldn't mind buying a little bit of Shiba Inu right now. Because what's the worst that's going to happen? You lose half your money. But then again, you could just buy when it goes lower. DCA, dollar cost average. Crazy day in the markets. Yes, the markets absolutely tanked. The Dow was down around 900. So, yeah, there's been days that have been pretty bad. This is a bad one, yeah. But the question is, should we step in here and buy it? I actually did today. I keep saying that the stock market's going to go lower, but for some reason, I had a feeling that I had to buy. So I did take some option calls of a particular investment vehicle. Okay. We'll just say that. And I'd spent about $500 and I bought about 7 or 8 option calls, 2 different strike prices, and 2 different expiration dates as well to spread my risk, you know. So I'm happy when the markets go down. I'm celebrating. I love it when the stock market tanks and I start to think, well, what can I buy now? What's something that I've wanted to buy really bad, but I didn't buy it because it was too much money? One of those things is TeraWulf, WULF. TeraWulf. This is one that I told you guys to buy it at $2. Then it went up to $9. So that's one that I gave you guys for free. And the Patreon has my other current play right now. Since all these plays that I do are so successful, and I end up making at least $5,000 to $8,000. Well, $5,000 to $9,000. That I charge $5. Okay, so I do have to charge $5 for the next one. So I'm buying the mining stocks. Loathed? What's that one? Loathed. Oh, the loathed. No, they're not loathed. They're hated. Oh yeah, that does mean kind of. Okay. I am too. I gotta be real honest with you. You know, I've been buying Barrick Gold, buying Outcrop, OCGSF. I bought I forget what the other one was today. I bought 2 gold stocks today. Heck yeah, dude. I spent like $200 on each one. And I've been buying Centerra Gold. I've been buying Hecla Mining, Courier Mining, Barrick Gold, Silvercorp. I buy a lot of Silvercorp. I've been buying that one, like spending all my paychecks on that one, like Silvercorp, SVM, and just stocking up as much as I can. I've been buying Petro Brazil, PBR. I got a lot of shares of that right now. I love that one. But oil can go lower, okay, guys? I believe Petro Brazil could go cut in half. Could go a lot lower. So PBR could go lower, but I love it. I love the stock. Can't get enough Petro Brazil. I've also been buying Ecopetrol, EC. Buying that one a lot. So there's a lot of good stocks out there, guys. You know, dude, you know how far my stock account dropped today? Only $1,000. My stock account only went down $1,000 today. I got all that money invested. I only lost $1,000. That's because I have a lot of my money in cash and in gold mining. Gold is holding its own, dude. Gold is holding its own. It's doing what it's supposed to do. Safety and security in times of volatility. Gold, when the stocks tank, gold's not going to drop nearly as much. Gold is the way to go. Gold and Bitcoin if you want to, you know. So that's smart of you to buy the mining stocks. I like Barrick. Barrick. All right, guys. Let's check out the Cardano. I was going to say it was around 70 cents. 72 cents. So I don't like Cardano. I think that it can fall down to 30 or 40 cents. 30 or 40 or 50 cents. I wouldn't want to be a buyer of it until, honestly, I don't really like this one. So I don't want to buy it until it hits like freaking 30 cents, you know? No recession coming, but please keep panic selling. Who's panic selling? I'm smoking. This guy's smoking a bowl too. Dang, our viewers just skyrocketed when I blazed up on that. So that's good. Yes, you got to smoke bowls. Yeah, because you need some relaxation from these markets. All right, guys, we don't get much of a break. When the markets come on, it's like it's game on. You got to try to find trades, try and put orders in on option calls. Hope they fill. If they don't, you're gonna have to cancel the order. You're gonna have to change the order, try to make it so it fills your order. You know, and then you only get so many hours, and then you got to wake up and do it all again. You need something. You got to blaze up, guys. You got to blaze up. So no recession coming, but please keep panic selling. You know, I'm not one of the ones panic selling. I sold all my cryptos at the top right after Bitcoin topped. You want to know what cryptos I had? Well, I don't need to look at my list. I had Origin token, Shiba Inu, Cardano, XRP, ICP. I had Stellar and I had Doge. Stellar, Doge, and I had Litecoin. I don't really care about those. That's why I didn't remember Litecoin. But I was buying Doge a lot as it started rallying up for like 12 cents, 15 cents, 20 cents. I was buying it a lot, and then like, okay, let's sell. And I got out and did good in Doge. I did good in all those cryptos I just mentioned. I made money on them. I sold my ICP at $13.50, and I said, guys, I think it's going down between 4 and 7. Right now we're at about $5.30. So I pretty much perfectly called the drop in ICP when I know what I know, and I could have helped out so many people. That's the frustrating thing about this job, is that I know what I know. I could have saved all those people in ICP. I could have told them all to sell, and then they could have saved all their money. But it's like I can say this stuff and nobody cares. So that's just what I'm dealing with as a YouTuber. But it's all good. That's just part of the job. Nobody's going to care at first. Once you make 20 or 30 or 40 or 50 good calls that are 100% accurate, then hopefully eventually they'll care. But it's the journey there that, it sucks to build your channel. But 65 oil WNT offshore holding strong. That's stock, man. Yeah, I have it still. I'm not backing out of this one. I got over 1,000 shares. But 1,000 shares, that's only worth like $1,500. So I don't have that much skin in the game. I got $1,500 worth of that stock. It's not that much. And I have option calls too. And some of those could expire at some point. But oil's going to be a big winner. But I don't want to hold on to that stock WNT offshore and have the thing go down to 80 cents or 70 cents. And then everybody gets scared and we jump ship or something. We could end up jumping ship because WNT offshore goes down to 70 cents, I will not jump ship on this one. I am not going to jump ship on WTI because I don't think it looks like they're going to go bankrupt. They have some debt, yes. They could always dilute shares, but then they'd end up having to reverse split or something. They really need the price of oil to go up. That's the tough thing. We need the price of oil to go up for that stock. And I'm a little bit worried right now about the price of oil. I think oil could go down to $55, but that stock would survive still. That stock would survive, I think, for a little while. But it's hard to predict oil exactly I just know it's going higher over time because of inflation and what's going to happen. And there's going to be a massive printing of money after we go into like a recession here. There's going to be more inflation. So oil's going to go up. Oil's definitely going to go up. It's got a minimum downside, but a very high upside. So this stock WTI is a really good play, I think. But I wouldn't. It could go down more. It's getting scary, guys. I'm scared. I'm really scared. I guess I am a little bit. I think the CEO will sell one day. He owns 50 million shares, and he is old. I just don't know how much he can sell a company. Yeah, I thought that they had a pretty good balance sheet myself. It's not a huge money-making company, but they operate pretty efficiently, but they still need the price of oil and natural gas to go higher. You know, that's why their stock price sucks. A lot of people know it's going to go higher. They could easily find investors that want to buy that other 50 million shares. They could, a larger oil company would invest probably because they know it's got a good balance sheet and all that. When the time comes, when oil starts going up, if he sells, who cares? The CEO is going to sell his 50 million shares. Who cares when oil is going up to 100, 110, 120, 130 a barrel, 140? Because all the inflation that's coming. People will step up to buy them. Record long yield curve inversion. Yeah, we could get a big, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We're in uncharted territory with the markets, guys. I was thinking the stock market is going to go down a lot more. But now I'm really starting to get the feeling, because of everything that I'm seeing about so negative on Elon Musk stock, on Tesla, and all that's being priced in, and Tesla's tanking, and all these the stocks are going down. Everyone's really, really, really bearish right now. And that's just telling me to buy as an investor, just because I see there's so much bearishness and so much fear right now. And I just got a feeling that the markets are going to go back up again before they go down too much more. I got a very crazy feeling that the stock market's going to go back up for one final, like really straight up move, like David Hunter suggests. And he put out a new video just about 4 days ago on Liberty and Finance. They interviewed him. I'm just not betting against it. Yes. Benner B cycle says 2026. It's been a year off. B cycle is a good time to sell. Market will crash, but will come back. We could lose 2,500 more points. Yeah, like what, on the NASDAQ? 2,500 or on the Dow? Makes it a difference. Don't bet against the American spirit. The American spirit is long gone. People are fighting nowadays. They're at odds about everything. Democrats, Republicans. Look at how many people, I had to mention this today too. Look at how many people are attacking Elon Musk. Okay, guys, let me wait. I was doing TikTok videos, and there's so many people that I was talking about the Doge dividend, and Elon Musk is doing a good thing by eliminating all of the wasteful spending. And there's so many people that are mad at me about that. So the country now is even more divided, because they're saying like F you, and they're really swearing and getting extremely furious because I'm saying the stuff about Elon Musk saving money. And these people are real pissed. I'm telling you, America has never been this divided. It's crazy now. The animosity towards people that support Trump, it's crazy. Something bad is going to happen. The American spirit is broken. Some of us might still have an American spirit, but we need all the people to be able to agree. They have us fighting, and they do that by design. Okay? We are fighting each other, and that is by design. They're using this political system also to separate us. The major leaders know this. Trump knows this. Elon Musk knows it. They're trying to create more division among the people so we won't be able to rise up. Was just looking at Tesla stock, was thinking of buying. Shane, yeah, there you go, dude. Okay, I'll just tell you this one. You could buy the TSLL. I talked about this one before. That's the best way to play Tesla. TSLL. I think that's by far the best way to play. Okay, that's how I made $5,000 on one of my previous calls, for the Patreon members. Okay, what do you think I'm talking about now on the Patreon? How I'm buying this thing to make the most profit. Don't bet against the American spirit. Melt up is a good theory. I've heard it. Yes, the David Hunter melt up, and there's other people that talk about it and mention it as well. And a big part of me is believing it. A big part of me believes it's gonna happen. I have a gut feeling that the markets could melt up and stock market go crazy. I got a good feeling. I'm telling you, all this negativity is already priced in now. A lot of this negativity. Well, there's going to be new negativity coming. There's going to be more layoffs coming, and so it's hard to see that the stock markets could really go super, super high with all the negativity that's going to be coming. Because the economy is slowing, so they can't keep it hidden. They can't keep the fact that the economy is slowing hidden from the people forever. Stock. I want to believe the melt up theory, but I also have a hard time believing in it. And it's amazing that we're going to see what actually does come true. So I did buy TSLL for Tesla, because Tesla is one of the ultimate stocks that it's really hated right now. That's why it's tanking so much. The question is, can it go down to 120? Or 100? Or 140? Where do you buy? Where do you step in? Well, might be a good time to step in right now, like the gentleman says. I've stepped in. If Tesla falls to 150, I will probably deploy another $500 or $750. And if it falls below that to 130, I'll probably put in another $500 or $1,000, because I've got to have some long positions. I have a lot of positions that are for safety, like cash and gold stocks. Those are more for safety. But the gold stocks, yeah, I know, they can be pretty volatile. But I am looking for long positions. So option calls, the Tesla ETF, TSLL. This is my main one, because it's the ultimate meme stock. Tesla is the ultimate meme stock. All right. It attains a value or a PE ratio much out of whack with its true what it's producing. Okay. Because of the Musk name, the genius, the intelligence that he has, what he's doing with his company. And guess what, guys, with Tesla, what is the original reason that I bought those Tesla options and I made $5,000? The original idea was that I mentioned that it was a meme stock, but the other idea was that the autonomous taxis. Look, nobody's talking about this right now, just like nobody's talking about the cannabis sector, which is tanking, by the way. But the autonomous taxis, Elon Musk is right in there with the freaking president. He can make certain laws that allow his taxis to go from to and fro and beyond everywhere. And he can make certain laws that expand the electric vehicle infrastructure and allow Tesla to produce more freaking chargers and so much stuff that I can't even think of because I don't have that much knowledge in this area. But I know for a fact that Musk working with Trump is going to be really good for Tesla stock. Musk did an interview and he acted like it was real hard to be running Tesla. And it gave me a certain feeling when he said that. It's hard to describe. A certain feeling like it's designed to make us think that Tesla was going to go down. That's the feeling right there. And that's very important. in his response, he was portraying a feeling like that to make the audience think that Tesla could go down. It's very bad. It's very negative. At some point, you know, I don't think Musk minds if people position for the downside on Tesla. If people short Tesla, I don't think he minds, because all he's got to do is do something crazy with his company and it blows up. Autonomous taxis, freaking everywhere. We got to produce 10 million units. Freaking produce 25 million charging units across the US. Tesla could blow up at any time. You know, what's going to happen between now and the next year or two? Something crazy at Tesla's probably going to happen. Autonomous taxis are going to, they're going to be everywhere. Okay. So I saw a bunch of good comments. I just do technical analysis. Mostly 500 SPX was the rising wedge target. That was only like 15% drop. Not a bad recession. Yes, the recession might not be as bad as I was originally thinking. It might go into a final just. But yeah, it's called The Devil, My Friend. I've been loading up on Reddit stock, going to hold a few years. I like the company Reddit for sure, because you can look on there and there's a lot of good information. Reddit is the best company to go to, the best site to go to if you want to learn about stuff, because professionals write on Reddit and you can read what the pros write and stuff. So Reddit is great. Nat gas is going to fly. We'll have WTI offshore. It should, I believe. You know, if their stock falls below like $1 for too long, then it could get bad, like a reverse split or something. We don't want that. I think the stock could even go below $1 and it wouldn't be that big of a problem for a little while. Certain investors could hold it up. I mean, WTI is going to be a risk, I think, but it's a risk that I want to take. I wanted to take it, and I still want to take that risk because I think that the company is still a good company, and it's so cheap. And this stock is known for fairly large moves. Okay, and you can buy options on this one, and I just got a feeling WTI. That's why it's like my favorite oil stock. I own options on that. I have like 40 calls, and then I have like 50 of something else. I'm just buying whenever the new options come out. I just buy the new ones. So I believe they're like 500 days out. Just buy those. When the next ones come out, I'm gonna, you know, when they hit, it's gonna be pretty insane. I would think buying $10 option calls on WTI offshore. When that hits, it would be crazy if you own 50 or 100 of those or 500 of those. It'd be insane, you know. It'd be life-changing money. You know, yeah, there could be life-changing money in a stock like WTI, but it depends on its own survival. It's got to survive until the higher oil prices come, the higher natural gas prices come. Natural gas, I think it's up a little bit, yeah. Did I even have trading thing on here? Let me check my crypto real quick. Well, I'll look up oil prices. I know oil is really dropping, or natural gas, between the TSL ETF and Tesla stock because it's a big price difference. Okay, Shane, yes. I will tell you. Okay. Well, the ETF is basically, it's an electronically traded fund, and it's an investment vehicle. It's just another way to invest in Tesla stock. And this ETF participates, I believe, in various options involved in Tesla stock, and it provides a way to make much more immense gains than if you had bought TSLA. Okay, so you can make a lot more money, but you're not, when you're buying the Tesla ETF, you're not necessarily buying the stock. You're buying a belief on what the stock is going to do, on what Tesla stock is going to do. It's a way to kind of trade the movements in the stock with leverage. Okay, so you gain more leverage over Tesla stock itself. So the TSLL is a very powerful tool that we can use if we believe that Tesla stock is going to go higher. I really want to see how much lower we're going to go. If Tesla goes to $100, I'd probably put a couple grand into that thing, in TSLL. It's only $7.35. I bought this at like 10 or 15 bucks, and I made good money in it. And now it's so cheap. It's so cheap because people are so negative on Musk. That's a big part of it too. It's all such negativity. That tells me I want to buy this thing soon, So TSLL is going to be a huge risk, okay? But if you buy this, if you think Tesla's stock is going to go up, and you don't put a whole bunch of money in it, you put maybe $100 a week into it. Depends how much you make. If you make $600 a week, why don't you put at least $300 worth a month into this? If you make $2,000 a month, put $300 a month into TSLL. If you like Tesla stock, okay. Markets got to rebalance. It was priced in for perfection. We are in a recession already. Yes, I think we are in a recession. But the stock market could still go higher. It's kind of priced for perfection. I mean, the stock market's a bubble, but it can still get bigger. I mean, everyone knew the economy was starting to go bad, and the Dow was up to 45,000. We're still at crazy high prices, even though the Dow is still in the 40s. But that doesn't mean anything. Famous into platinum. I invest in platinum, yes. Famous. I like platinum. It's extremely rare. It's way rarer than gold. Way more rare than gold. There's not a lot of platinum in the entire world. There's not a lot. Same with palladium and rhodium as well. But I don't know if you can invest in rhodium. Really, you can buy platinum and palladium, but there's a huge markup on palladium ounces. It's usually like a $200 markup, I think. If you find a deal, I'd want to know about it. I want to buy some. I think the market will rally tomorrow, but lose it all by closing. Okay. Yeah, maybe you'll be right. Really? It would suck. We'd be like, oh yeah, we're all back. The stock market's going back up. And it's like, oh man. We'll see if you're right, dude. You may be right. Especially if we lost a ton of it. We lost even more right at the closing. We'd be like, yeah, we're up. We're making money. The Dow's up 500. And then all of a sudden it's down 1,000. That would suck. My stock account would go down a little bit. Thank you. That made a lot of sense too. Yes, Shane. The ETF is just a way to trade the stock with leverage. You're not getting the stock itself. For an example, if you bought an ETF, let's say Tesla paid a dividend, which it doesn't. The ETF wouldn't pay a dividend. So it's not like buying the stock itself at all, And I think they can somewhat manipulate and make more shares if they want to, if it's authorized or whatever. Usually other people know about it before you. But for the most part, a lot of these ETFs are pretty safe to buy. Sometimes except the volatility index, even though that's doing really good right now. Yeah, really good. FOMO, fear of missing out. Yep, I do think Tesla will go down a bit more, but definitely will be going back up. Yep, with the autonomous taxis, with the Musk name, with the fact that it's freaking Tesla, and they can just, I know their last couple of rockets or something didn't do that good, but they could come out with some kind of crazy thing. Like if they ever actually go to put another rocket to Mars or discover something big, their stock could skyrocket. It's like, oh, we successfully land again on Mars and we bring humans on Mars or something. I mean, Tesla is bound for success. It's got way more potential than freaking the US military or NASA. Tesla is building stuff on another level. And right now, people are just hating on it so bad. And it just makes me want to buy it. I'm telling you. I'm going to buy Tesla every month for the next 12 months. And it's going to pay off. I do think so. People, where to positive, that's when you sell, when to negative, you buy. We are not there yet. Yeah, you're right. Okay. You got to get there to the right point. And then, in theory, you buy there at the right spot and you can get the best deal. Yeah. Dude, he could make anything. Literally. Yeah, Elon Musk. They probably will design some kind of giant spaceship, that's just crazy, like freaking Star Trek or something. Dude. That's what I'm waiting for is something like Star Trek. You can just go on a ship, just go everywhere. But I don't think Musk can do that yet. Elon is a very good person. He is trying to save America. Yes, but a lot of people are mad about it. How do you understand that, dude? A lot of people are mad that Elon Musk is trying to save us so much money from our government, But he is a good person, yeah. He's definitely a good person. Oh, there it is. Okay, good. They're blind, just a bunch of sheep. Let's take a look at some of my stocks, guys. Some of the ones that are on my watch list. Yep, believe whatever they... It looks like the markets are going up a little bit right now. We'll see. So we've got gold. Gold's up $7 to, looks like gold's about 2,900. Gold's up. So the MJUS is down to 75 cents. Venero Holdings, the cannabis company, down to 64 cents. Cannabis companies are just dumping it. Jeez. XRP, $2.09. ICP coin, $5.23. MSOX, $4.52. Tesla, it dropped $40. $40. $40. It's down to 222. Yeah, I bet you it could drop another $15, $20 tomorrow. It might. Origin token, $5.70. That's cheap. I like that. I like Origin token, OGN. He is trying to save America, but America can't be saved. Jesus will return. Well, I'll tell you something, Larry. Larry, I'll tell you one thing. I was watching something on TikTok, and it said, look at the clock. It said, pay attention. It said, look at your clock. Read a Bible verse of the number on the clock, and your life will be changed. So I read it. It was 2:38. I said, what comes into my mind? Acts 2:38. So I read it. It said, he that believeth and be baptized shall be saved. And I said, that can't be a coincidence. I didn't get baptized yet. That can't be a coincidence. So that was a real sign. It's strange when something supernatural could be real. So that's the first real sign that I've believed in anything majorly supernatural that I've seen. I think that's major. So ICP is another I don't think about. I do like ICP. I just do. It seems like their technology is, with everything built on their own blockchain, and not having to use any other web hosting services or anything like that. The way that their system is designed and set up, I think it's pretty good. I really think it's good. It's still a risk. WTI is good. If oil prices drop 20 to 30%, revenue could shrink to 640 million. EBITDA margin could decline from 50%. Yeah. Well, that sounds like it's not good. You're really studying up on this thing. Well, we have to wait and see, man. Could you imagine, though? Could you imagine the possibility if it dropped? Like, what if it dropped to like 50 cents? You could buy it, but at that point, it's a real gamble. It's like, is this thing going to go out of business or is it going to make it? If it would drop to like 50 cents, you know, if you're more of a risk taker, that's when you buy the options, when it goes to 50 cents. WTI is just one of those that I just decided to myself that I was going to buy it and I wasn't going to back down on it. I just decided that I've watched this thing for so long, and I said it's not going to go up again without me being on board. The last time I had WTI was got to be 3 years ago by now, 3.5 years ago by now. I was working on the golf course, and I bought those options. 100. They cost me $10 each. I sold those things for $100 each. So I made 10 times my money. And I said, shit, I really like this one. So I followed the stock ever since. And I think now it's going to be the time to buy it. But I definitely already own it, like 1,000 shares plus options. But I don't put, that's not, I never put too much money into that. You know. So the options don't cost hardly anything. You know, they're not much. They don't cost much. That'd probably be a good one to load up. I like WTI. That's my favorite oil stock. It's because it's a small market cap one. And it's one that's actually, a lot of these small market cap oil stocks are crap, you know. But we've got PVL. For a couple of reasons, I like PVL. I don't study that one a lot, but I used to. PV. Yeah, it's $1.54. This is another cheap one, just like WTI. They're both like $1.50 or something. And this one is it could be one to watch. Could be. I think they pay a dividend. And it's only got a market cap of 50 million. I don't think they're really known too much for share dilution. Dividends, they do dividends. I think that's not bad. PVL. I already own this one, just so you know. PVL. Permianville Royalty Trust operates as a subsidiary trust. It is involved in the acquisition and holding of net profits, interest representing the right to receive 80% of the profits from the sale of oil and natural gas from properties located in the states of Texas, Louisiana, and Mexico. So I think they kind of like invest and then it can get get the profit back or something. I'm not like an expert on it's like a royalty, or they can help get people loans or the compensation values are for the latest fiscal year. But I do like this one, PVL. PVL. But oil, it's scary with oil right now, guys. It's real scary. It might go lower. You know, I got a lot of money in oil stocks. I just like oil. You know, I'm just a big believer in oil. Nothing's better than an old freaking Suzuki or a V8 engine or a freaking Honda Civic like I like. Gas engines are just, they're cheap. They're easy to make. I mean, there's a big market for them. People like to buy gas cars because you just fill them up. And there's going to be more people in the world. Yeah, some of those people are going to buy electric, and electric is going to grow over time. But there should still be a higher demand for gas vehicles, I think, over time. Right now, the demand is kind of low for cars because people cannot afford them. There's a lot of signs something drastic needs to happen for this economy to change. But Gold 2,900 gold miners. Yeah, gold miners are pretty down. I'm actually up on most of my gold stocks though, because I bought them when it was a lot cheaper. But the gold stocks are pretty freaking weak. Yeah, the gold stocks are real weak, and they're real hated because gold stocks are not included in 401ks, for one thing. Gold stocks are not included in most 401k plans. And people are not told to buy gold stocks. Investment institutions try to get their clients to buy equities, not gold miners. They have B credit rating. It's stable but speculative. They're in good profit though. This guy knows his stuff, gosh. They have a B credit rating. It's a little speculative probably if it's really a B, if they really deserve that. They are in good. Yeah, I told you, I like that stock. But I've seen oil stocks go under. I've been in different oil stocks for a lot of years. I've always liked oil ever since George W. Bush. I voted for Bush and oil skyrocketed and I had oil stocks and I was having fun. And those were the days, Oil was really skyrocketing then. And I got into WTI back then, I think. That's when I first got into this, like way back. And other ones as well. I can't even remember the names of the other ones. I probably could, but yeah. Many of the ones that I can think of did go bankrupt at different times, but I think I made money in pretty much all of them. Yeah, offshore can not blow $1. The CEO owns 48 million shares and institutions own 70. Can that go below $1? Oh man. So this guy knows, he thinks that if they go below $1, they could reverse split or something. That's what he's thinking. That's what this guy drives, a Honda Civic. I like the Honda Civics. Yeah. I have owned different Civics in 98, I think, and I had a 98 Honda Civic that had a D16Y8 engine that was turbocharged. And this thing was a manual, and it would go freaking crazy. This was years and years ago that I had that. Saudi hurt oil by raising output. Yeah. But they could also cut back and prices would go high and they'd probably make just as much. It's all politics. A lot of this is political. Saudi could also cut back, dude, when other parts of the world possibly want them to or agree to. Let's cut back, and so things can change. I think oil still has the potential to make people rich again. My favorite oil stock is I like WTI, but it's Petro Brazil, PBR. But WTI, I've known that one longer. How cold is it? It's like 50. Or like 45. It's actually going to be summer, guys. I'm going to be doing videos in the summer. That is going to be awesome. I'm going to be doing workout videos, stock videos as always. I'm always looking to see how the markets are setting up for a opportunity to make easy money. Easy money, you can't be scared though. Sometimes easy money is there, but you just can't be scared. You got to be willing to do it. Like freaking WTI right now. I think that's easy money, but it's also easy to be scared. So WTI loses and I lose all my shares go to nothing. I'm in big trouble then. But when oil is going to start to move up, and then people are going to rush to certain oil stocks, they're going to be saved. I'm taking the Lobo Tiger Copper trade. Lobo Tiger Copper trade. Western Copper. I think it will hit 10 again, yes. But I think it will hit 10 again. But it's proving to be, this bottom. I got to look up that stock. But this bottom in WTI, how long is this going to take? Is there chart on this one. It might not just bounce it. It already bounced twice. It might bounce again, like just keep going on the bottom. It's yeah. It's already hit. It's already hit 3 times. See that? It's like boom, boom, boom. It's already just freaking. Well, no, it hasn't necessarily bottomed. Yeah, WTI probably has not bottomed. I'm just, I just think so. But we'll see. I don't know for sure. But what if it goes down to like $1? Man, or like freaking 98 cents. Okay, Western Copper. I gotta look that up. Western Copper. Western Copper and Gold? No way. What's that one? WRN. Which just WRN, right? WRN. Yeah, I like the chart on that one. It's only freaking 99 cents. It looks like it's got it's got copper in it, the name gold in it, and Western. Out west. Everybody knows out west. I like that. And copper is going up. But yeah, what if this thing drops to 80 cents or 70 cents? I mean, yeah, I'd like to buy a little bit of it right here. I'll remember that one. I just put it on my watch list. Thanks, bro. Now I got to buy Western Copper and Gold. I just bought 2 gold stocks today. I bought OCGSF and then another one. I think OCGSF is outcrop silver and gold, but it's more of a penny stock. Okay. So they're more in the exploration. So their balance sheet does not look good. All right. So OCGSF. It's just something to throw a little bit of money at, not a whole lot. But if it go, you could do really good or bad. So, but yeah, I love freaking WTI. Gold is up to, it's only up a few bucks. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens with crypto tomorrow or today if it starts to go down. If it goes down more, let's say. So like I said, I did buy ICP crypto today. But remember, guys, for this year, I want to load up on silver. Silver is one of my favorite assets. I think silver is going to be going crazy with the freaking advent of electric vehicles. An electric battery uses a lot of silver. Then they got the double-sided solar panels today. They got the freaking electrification of the entire world, continues to move on and happen. And then 55% of the silver, I think, is used up in industries, something like that. The only thing silver's got going bad for it is it's a byproduct of other mining. So silver gets produced a lot by other guys. They're just looking for other stuff, That's the thing bad the silver's got. But we're also getting the tariffs. That could make silver go way up. And insiders could use this as a short squeeze opportunity. If the tariffs hit silver, they could also try to squeeze silver. That's a possibility. That is actually David Hunter's freaking prediction. David Hunter, he's predicted like $75 silver. It's going to go right up there very, very, very soon. Like months. Or like 6 months or 4 months or something. But I'm starting to see the possibility that silver could really jump higher, such as maybe 45, 50 bucks. David Hunter sees 75, but I think though, if we can break 50, that we go much higher. Once we break 50, we could really squeeze high, because 50 is the cup. The cup and handle formation always goes higher than the cup. Always goes higher than the cup. You know, here's the cup. Always goes higher than the cup. And silver has got the biggest cup and handle. Some people say, oh, that doesn't matter. The cup and handle for silver doesn't really matter. But a freaking chart's a chart. How can you say it doesn't matter? A chart is a chart. The silver chart is a historic entity in and of itself. It formed its way like that for a reason. It's a cup and handle, whether you call it a cup and handle or not. Oh, that was a fake cup and handle because it crashed so much. Or it was only a cup and handle because the Hunt brothers made it pop up. That was destiny. The freaking Hunt brothers popping up silver, that was destiny. It's part of history. It was destined to happen. It was always supposed to happen. And the rest of it, the tanking down to nothing, that's supposed to happen. And then popping up again, when silver chased after gold, when gold ran up to $2,000 and silver went up to $50, and now gold's at $3,000 and silver is struggling to hold on to $33 or something. Silver is severely, severely shorted. These entities are still short, even though it's most likely they're going to get screwed. They have to short it. They have to take this. They have to prepare that their bank's going to go under. It's part of the system. It's built into the system. It's designed to fail. So, Gold Royalty and Nova Gold have been my greens among reds. Gold Royalty and Nova Gold. Gold Royalty, is that like GROY? I think that's well, it's probably an expensive one. Nova Gold. And what's that? NVGD or something? Nova Gold's not coming up. Oh, there it is. NG. Thanks for telling me. I am the Lobo Tiger Copper trade. Been loading Western Copper. Yep. We got to break 3350 before it runs. I think so. Yeah. Yeah, but how long is it going to take to break 3350? It could take a long time, bro. WRN. So Nova Gold, I just put on my watch list. Let me just take a quick look at it. Yeah. I like it. And you got to understand, guys, I'm kind of like a chart guy. I always freaking look at the chart first. I know that's the stupidest thing to do, stupidest thing. But over all these freaking years, I've realized that there are patterns in charts. Okay? And they can paint the charts a certain way to make it look a certain way. And if you know what's really going on, you can learn what the chart is all about. I want to see Dow go down 5,000 points more and NASDAQ 7,500 more than really to new highs. Yeah, that'd be a big drop, dude. A lot of people would sell, though. My only problem with the stock market going to all new time highs is where's the money going to come from? A lot of people are freaking broke. There's not, as far as I know, a lot of retail people are they don't have a lot of discretionary spending for stocks, But there's always funding going into stocks, the 401ks and stuff like that. There's always people buying stocks. But it's like a lot of people are freaking tapped out. I just feel like, you know, it could go up or down. It's hard to say. The freaking imagine if the melt up hypothesis was true and we like loaded up on freaking shares of the SOXL, the semiconductor ETF, or like option calls and option calls in a leveraged ETF. That's what you got to do to get rich, dude. A lot of you guys know this. You could day trade and make daily profits, or you could buy option calls on a leveraged ETF and be right. So if you're wrong, you're going to lose it. And take a position that's big enough. That's how you get rich quick. That's really what I'm trying to do. And I'm trying to make money at the same time at my job and put it into silver and gold. So we got to break 3350. Yeah. If May contracts don't roll, squeeze might happen over 550 million ounces up from March at 15 million ounces. Yeah, this guy knows his stuff. This guy knows the markets. WT Offshore has 300 million in debt and 110 million in cash. Don't forget, CEO likes to hedge oil. Okay. That doesn't seem too bad, you know? Doesn't seem that bad. They got a little bit of cash. They got enough cash on hand that they could survive, you know? If they had to, they could do what they have to survive. It's not going to take that long. They can survive this. They can survive it. We're going to find out. I've been thinking about it all the time. Too much. Yeah, I like CEO of GROY. Nova. Yep. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to buy some Nova Gold, and if I don't already have it, I do have like 50 or freaking 60 stocks. I might even have Nova Gold. Another one I was looking at was PZG. Let me put this in my thing. And then I want to look up PZG. Maybe you can check that out. PZG. I think it's a cheap gold stock. That's like not too bad. Oh yeah, Gold Royalty Corp. I definitely own that one. That's what I thought that was. I own shares of Gold Royalty. I only have like a few hundred shares, like 400 or something like that. You never know. Maybe I got more. I should know. But yeah, with PZG, I think that's a gold stock that I liked. PZG. I probably liked it because it's so gosh darn cheap. Yeah, that's why I liked it. Because I know the potential of these. I have been. It's on his watch list. I have been in gold stocks. I got interested in gold in 1999, 2000, and that's when I started to buy because I was instructed so by certain people. I was instructed to buy gold in 2000. I was buying ounces of silver for $5-6 at the flea market. I was buying gold for like $300 an ounce, and then I got into stocks in like 2004 or 5 or something because I had saved up $10,000 in a CD. I was just a kid back then. I saved up 10 grand, and I bought 10,000 in gold stocks. They went up to 34,000, from 10,000 to 34,000, and I didn't buy them at the bottom either. I bought them midway, and I didn't buy them in any smart, certain way. But now I would buy better. I know how to buy them much better. But some of these stocks, I had one called Pacific Gold, PCFG. This thing went up like 50x, like 50. Pacific Gold, and they went out of business. So yeah, like CEO of Gold Royal, PCG is on his watch list. WT Offshore just refinanced their debt to 2029. Are you for real? You know what? They probably know what's happening. Oil's going down, and they're trying to survive. I gotta go to bed. What does it say? Anything like that on here? Earnings call, strategic, something. Fair value of WTI. I don't see any news on there, but you probably look up more stuff. You can, yeah, look that stuff up in the Edgar SEC filings. I know that. First Majestic is my current largest holding. It treated me like well in the past. First Majestic. It's like AG. $5.55 right now. A lot of these stocks are looking kind of similar. Like when I freaking looked up Nova Gold, looks a little bit similar on the chart for some reason. Just a little bit. The way it moves. The way it can spike. That's what I like. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. AG. I got to check if I own that one. Check if I own that one for sure. I probably have some. But, yeah. But, I don't know, guys. It's going to be time to go to bed. So, let's just check the crypto prices one last time. And I'll maybe share some closing thoughts with you. So, let's check some crypto prices. It looks like the NASDAQ is starting to trend downwards just slightly, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We know it could happen. The stock market could go down more. Okay? It could happen. Yeah, definitely good chatting. All right. Yeah, we got to talk later about some stocks and see how things are going. At least if you see me on here, even in a freaking couple of months or something, we got to see how it's going, dude. So yeah, I'm going to end it soon. So thank you for being here, though. Gold stocks you interested in? I'm interested in a lot of stocks, but I don't necessarily own that much. I like some stocks that, some of them seem stupid to buy. I like Blink Charging, BLNK, and ChargePoint Holdings and Plug Power. Sometime I think there's going to be making people rich, but not until interest rates come down. I like cannabis stocks. I really like cannabis stocks. But guess how many cannabis stocks I own right now? I had TCNNF and I had some cannabis stocks, but I think I sold pretty much all of them because but I'm getting ready to buy them or something soon. I'm getting the feeling like I got to buy them now for cannabis stocks. But as long as I take some long positions, so my main long position is TSLL, and I think that's enough that if the stock market goes crazy, TSLL is going to do pretty well. So that's my main long position that I'm going to look to build with. So I don't even care if I get into cannabis too much, but I may buy a couple cannabis stocks again. So ICP, my favorite crypto that everybody hates, is still way down, $5.24. It is way down. It could go down a little bit more too. So I'm looking to buy that possibly tomorrow. If we were to slip down into the $4 range for ICP, I'm going to look to buy $200 worth. And then if we go lower, I'm going to buy 200 more. And then we'll reassess at that point. I really own ICP and Origin token. I actually have a little bit of Shiba Inu, but I would like to get more. And this is going to sound stupid, guys, but I would like to get a little bit of Pepe too. Pepe. It's the stupidest coin in the world, but that's why I got to have it. Because I just know it's going to take off without me. So I'm going to look to start to add a position in Pepe. I do believe Pepe will go lower, though. But I want to add a little bit just to be safe. I'd rather freaking be 6 months early than 2 seconds too late. Okay, that's what they say, and it's true. So good chatting. What other stocks? Yeah, that's it, guys. That's it. We're about done. We're about done, guys. If WTI Offshore decided to sell the company, probably wouldn't get much. I'm betting that they're not going to sell. So, dude. My only question with WTI is when to buy more and how much to buy and how low will it go? And I think the only answer we have is we have to wait. Time. Patience. Patience is key. But you don't want to miss it, you know? Oil can't go that much lower, guys. Oil cannot go that much lower. Yeah, a little bit. But we've already had so much freaking inflation since the freaking since the pandemic. We've had so much inflation. How low could it really go? You know, the dollar has been devalued so much. Oil's a commodity. You know, it does cost some money to extract it and ship it and refine it, and you know, not a ton, but yeah, there's a lot of manufacturers of oil though. You know, but I don't see it going super low. So, futures look weak. That's not good. Yeah. It looks slightly weak, I think. NASDAQ looks like it's down. The S&P is down. Crude oil's at 66. Silver's up. Gold's up a little bit. The 10-year bond is down. Guys, you just got to keep fighting the good fight. No matter how hard life gets, just got to keep fighting, keep saving that money, keep looking for that next opportunity so that you can get to where you want to be in life, get that house paid off, whatever. And it's important to not only look for the opportunity, but to take every day as an opportunity to save a little bit more money. All right? To save it, learn how to use it, utilize it better, learn how to make your money work for you, such as dividend payments, learn how to sell covered calls, learn how to do different things that can make your money work for you. Okay, guys? And don't blow too much money at freaking grocery store, you know, partying out, drinking. So, and let's just look for that new opportunity. Like I said, I noticed a little bit of opportunity in Tesla stock because everybody's hating on it. Yeah, it might go lower, but I just noticed a little bit of opportunity. So I'm starting to get in a little bit, get back in here a little bit with a little bit of money. You know, I like having cash on hand, and I'm certainly not going to go all in 100%, but I'm getting in a little bit. Okay, guys, I'm starting to put a little bit of my money back to work. Hopefully, in the market and see. And remember, guys, stock up on gold and silver. So, gold and silver is always good. To increase your holdings of gold and silver over time. It's so stable; it makes you much more secure. If you lose your money in stocks or whatever, you can always fall back onto gold and silver. That's real gold. I love gold. I'm the gold boy. But I got to end it. I just don't want to end it. You know, I just don't want to. But you have to. So, what am I going to do then? go to bed. Thank you for being here tonight, guys. We got to get rich. Let's keep looking for that next big play, and let's go in. Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu. Let's go, Shiba.